You wake up, go to work, come home, watch screens, sleep, repeat. Somewhere between the alarm clock and the pillow, a question haunts you. What's the point of all this? You have food? You have shelter? You have more comfort than kings had centuries ago? Yet something feels hollow, empty, like you're going through motions in a play you never auditioned for. This feeling has a name. Viktor Frankl called it the existential vacuum, and he discovered it while surviving the darkest place in human history. Auschwitz, the Nazi concentration camps, where everything was taken. Clothes, family, name, dignity. Yet some men found meaning even there. And that discovery changed psychology forever. Today I'm going to show you exactly why life feels pointless and how to fill that void. But be warned, this isn't comfortable. It requires you to stop running from the one question you've been avoiding. Well, subscribe to this channel and comment what makes your life feel meaningless right now. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The Empty Man. His name was David, 29 years old. Software developer at a company everyone admired.
Nice.
6-figure salary. Nice apartment. Weekends free. From the outside, he had made it. From the inside, he was dying. Every Sunday night, David felt a weight on his chest. Not anxiety exactly. Something worse. Emptiness. The week ahead looked like the week behind. Meetings that led nowhere. Code that built things he didn't care about. Conversations that never went deeper than weather and sports. His friends envied his life. You've got it made. But David would trade everything for one thing. Reason to wake up that actually mattered. He tried filling the void with things. New car, new apartment, new gadgets. Each purchase gave him 3 days of excitement. Then the emptiness returned. Deeper than before, tried experiences. Vacations, parties, dating apps. Each adventure gave him a temporary escape. Then the plane landed. The party ended. The date went nowhere, and the void was waiting. He tried numbing. Alcohol on weekdays? Scrolling until 2 a.m.? Anything to avoid the silence? Because in silence the question came, why am I here? What's the point? His therapist gave him pills. They dulled the pain. But they also dulled everything else. He wasn't sad anymore. He wasn't anything anymore. Just existing, surviving, waiting for something he couldn't name. Then one night, David's father gave him a book. Old pages, yellow cover. The title read, Man's Search for Meaning, by Viktor Frankl. His father said only one thing. This man survived Auschwitz. Maybe he knows something we don't. That book destroyed David's world and rebuilt it. Chapter 2. The Man Who Found Meaning in Hell. Viktor Frankl was an Austrian psychiatrist. In 1944, the Nazis took everything from him. His wife, his parents, his brother. His manuscript that contained his life's work, they shaved his head. Tattooed numbers on his arm, made him a slave in Auschwitz. Every day people died around him. Starvation, disease, gas chambers. The guards treated prisoners worse than animals. Yet Frankl noticed something strange. Some prisoners survived longer than others. Not the strongest physically, not the youngest. The ones who had something to live for. One man survived because he had children waiting in another country. Another survived because he had a book to finish. Another because he promised his wife he would find her. Purpose kept them breathing when biology said stop. Frankl realized something revolutionary. Humans don't primarily seek pleasure or power, they seek meaning. And when meaning disappears, they collapse. Even with food in their stomach, even with safety around them, without meaning, the soul starves. He wrote that those who have a why to live can bear almost any how. The prisoners who lost their why died within days. Their bodies simply gave up. Not from disease, from emptiness. After liberation, Frankl developed his findings into a therapy called logotherapy. The core principle was simple, but profound. Life doesn't owe you meaning. You owe life meaning. You must find it, create it, choose it. David read this passage 5 times. He'd been waiting for meaning to arrive like a package at his door. But meaning doesn't work that way. It's not delivered, it's built. The 3 paths. Frankl taught that meaning comes from 3 sources. Only 3. David studied each one like a man dying of thirst studies a map to water. The first path. Creating or doing something significant. work that matters, project that serves others, something you build that outlasts your breath. David realized his job wasn't meaningless because of the work itself. It was meaningless because he had disconnected his work from any purpose beyond his paycheck. The second path, experiencing something or encountering someone, love, beauty, truth, connection, deep relationships that require vulnerability, moments of awe that stop time. David had isolated himself for years. Surface friendships, dating without depth. He had starved his soul of genuine human connection. The third path, the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. This was Frankl's most powerful discovery. Even in suffering, you cannot escape. You can find meaning in how you face it. Dignity in pain. Growth through loss. Purpose in struggle. Frankl wrote that everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given circumstances. The Nazis took everything. But they couldn't take his choice of how to respond. David looked at his life differently. His job wasn't prison. His loneliness wasn't fate. His emptiness wasn't permanent. These were circumstances. Response to them was still his choice. Chapter 4. The Filled Man. David started small. He volunteered teaching coding to underprivileged kids on weekends. The money was zero. The meaning was infinite. Those children looked at him like he was unlocking magic. Their excitement reignited something dead inside him. Called old friends. Real conversations this time. No small talk. He asked about their fears, their dreams, their struggles. Some friendships deepened. Others faded. Both were necessary. Stopped running from suffering. His father was diagnosed with early dementia. Old David would have numbed himself. New David visited every week. Read to him, held his hand, found meaning in presence, not in fixing. 6 months later, David was the same man with the same job in the same apartment. But everything had changed. The void was filled. Not with things, with meaning, purpose, connection, contribution. His coworker asked him what happened. You seem different? Alive? David smiled. I stopped asking what I want from life. Started asking what life wants from me. The question changed everything. Viktor Frankl survived Auschwitz and lived to 92. He spent his remaining years teaching this single truth. Life is never meaningless if you choose to give it meaning. So here's my question for you. What is life asking of you right now? What meaning are you refusing to create? Comment below. Make it public. Let the search begin. If this video filled something empty in you, subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Meaning is waiting, but you must choose it.